Hey friends, welcome to my page DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Thursday, which is technically my Friday because I won't be here tomorrow. I will be at the craft show. So we're gonna do 3 t-shirts today. So I have one for each day of the craft show. How fun. The purple one, however, it didn't come in with the correct neckline. I'm not gonna send it back because that's such a pain. We'll see if I like it or not. I may just get another one at some point and redo, but we have a couple of really cute transfers that are going to make great t-shirts. I like this one. There's a little bit of witch in everyone, in all of us. So I want to just do them pretty simple colors. Yeah, I just don't want to do like a whole bunch of different colors on them. I want it to just be very one and done. Okay. So how is everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope you have had a great week. I do have mystery boxes coming up soon. I am not sure if they'll drop this afternoon or in the morning, but Tara and I yesterday, we packaged up so many kits. We just, we had things that were sitting here and there that I just never got around to painting, or it's an extra. We have a lot of the older kits. These are the wood cutout kits. So projects. I mean, there's even a few that are newer ones that I said, go ahead and just do them because we have so many sitting there from cutting out extras. So they will be dropping either this afternoon or in the morning. Tara really is nervous. She's like, really want to find out how many I have. Do I have 20? We're estimating that we're going to have 20 of them, probably not more than that. So once they drop, that will be it. We do have to charge for postage, unfortunately. It's going to be in a medium flat rate box. So the value of it is probably going to be about $100 value. The mystery box will be $40, and then we're trying to decide on shipping. We might just split that with you guys and pay part of that. Did you know that medium flat rate has gone up to $17.50? And that's the discounted rate that I get. I think it's like $19.50 or even $20.50 at the post office. So it's crazy. It's crazy. And a large flat rate is like $22.50 at the post office. It's a crazy amount. I just can't, I don't understand. I mean, I know it costs money for that, but anyways, so these will be medium flat rate stuffed full. You know how Tara does. She makes sure everybody gets their money's worth for sure. So lots of great stuff. Just a variety of things. So anyways, I'm excited about that. I hope you guys are too. I know you guys love those mystery boxes, but they will be limited just because we're not cutting things for it. It's what we have that we've bagged up and got ready. I have boxes and boxes ready for her to just stuff. I also went through more of my craft stuff that was on the shelves that I had spied yesterday, and stuff out in my shed, and more ribbon. Yeah, I found more wood pieces. I found 2 big boxes of ribbon that are going. So anyways, guys, this is our project. This is our fun project today. Don't go to sleep. My heat press wants to go to sleep. So upside down. I'll just turn these around because we're gonna do each one. So I found the perfect shirt for the pumpkin one. I think I like that color. I don't like orange, like a bright orange pumpkin-y color. I prefer to have more of a like a spiced pumpkin, not not an orange peel pumpkin type color, All right, guys, let me get over here. Let me share this to VIP group. Okay, so I will get the sale ready. I actually will be at the craft show this afternoon, but if Tara thinks that she is close enough to getting all those boxes ready, we will launch it this afternoon. So look for that. Got a lot on my A lot going on. I probably will get it ready so I can just push the button. So let me share this to VIP group. We're going to create some t-shirts today. These are for me to wear all weekend at the craft show, because for me it's just so much fun to have something that is unique that I've created. That's what the craft show is about, right? Okay, where's my VIP group? Why is it not showing? There it is. There it is. Oh my gosh, sometimes I struggle to be able to share this over. Okay, I got it. I think I got it. I think I did. All right, let me see who's here. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? Good morning, girlfriend. We are so ready for this craft show, aren't we? Hi, Janine. Hi, Deb. Hi, Pam. Hi, Lori. Good morning, Deborah. Hi, Lynn. Happy Thursday. Okay, I do have extra black and white sitting here just because I don't know. And I want a little bit of help with my colors. I honestly just want to do plain. So for my jack-o'-lantern face, let's do that one first. That's easy. For this one, I'm trying to decide black or white. The white shows up good, so good on there. I think black would be too dark on here. So I'm kind of just thinking white for all of it. There's a little witch in all of us. I just am really wanting to do easy peasy today. But look at this one. Isn't this going to be great? So so there's a little witch in all of us. Okay, so I do have to iron these right before I do them. And then the pumpkin spice life. I like this color, like a fall color. This fall brown. I am thinking that I might want to do, if I do it all in white and then do the pumpkin spice life, what if I do that with my papaya? I could do that. So do like white and then just papaya for that. That's what I'm thinking. So anyways, jack-o'-lantern face is going to be black. And I'm not doing it with, I thought about doing it with our glow in the dark. Should I do it with the glow in the dark over it? You have to do it over it. You have to wash it. I'm not going to do it, guys. I'm not going to do it. All right. Super cute though, right? Okay, so let's iron this really quick. Where is my... There it is. Just say hello as you're hopping on. Or if you're coming back and watching the replay, just say hashtag replay so I know you were here. All right. Okay. You know, this shirt is a little wrinkly. And I did get out new ink mats because my ink mats are kind of, they have seen their day. It was time. It was time to do a new ink mats. Okay, let's just get this. Let's get this all ironed. How you guys doing? What do you have going on for the weekend? I will be at the craft show all weekend. If you are here in the area or you are in LA or anywhere close, we even have people drive from Yuma over for the craft show. Come and see us. It's a good craft show. Come and spend some time in our lovely city. All right, let me, I am going to have, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend some time afterwards. I'm going to have these all ironed and ready to go because guess what? I have no time in the morning to do this. I actually did not wash these, which is a no-no for me. I always wash them to get the chemicals out of them. I didn't do that. So don't do as I say. I mean, do as I say, not as I do. Oh my goodness. Is that funny? Yeah, I always wash it because I'm like, there's chemicals in these. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So we got it flat enough. Okay. All right. So this one is going to be my cute little pumpkin face. And we're just going to do it in black. So these are going to be easy peasy ones, guys. Look how cute that is. That would be really cute on a trick-or-treat bag. Okay. I love being able to just turn it inside out, but I'm thinking I might be able to sneak it in here and just get it in place. So I'm going to, you know what? I think this is pretty much square. I cut a new one in half. I did. I cut a new one in half because my old one was getting really ratty. I had it forever. forever and ever and ever. Let's see if I can just sneak this in here. I don't know if I can. I'm going to try. Okay, I think I did it. I think I did. All right. You don't want to stretch this. You just want it to lay nicely there. Okay, that looks good. Let's make sure this is even. All right, so I got my shirt. There's the center. Okay. Center of our transfer. Center of that. Okay, perfect. Sit right on the edge there. Okay, I think it'll be just barely. And I'm going to put it right there. I think that's good placement. Maybe a little bit lower, maybe right there. What do you think? Friday is National Girlfriend Day. Oh, woohoo! I love that. I love your little post about that, Sylvia. It's so much fun. When will you show the monthly kits? Not till Monday, unfortunately, because I am not. So my monthly kits, yeah, not until Monday. But I can show you. I can show you the Chalk Couture one. I have that. I actually have that here. But my monthly kits won't be ready until Monday because I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be gone tomorrow. So I don't have everything painted. Sorry. I'm going to be struggling a little bit with life. But this is going to be so cute to wear. I'm going to be a pumpkin. I'm going to be a pumpkin, you guys. Let me show you the Chalk Couture monthly kit. That is our club kit. So it is this cute little, it has little bows. So it is an ink kit. They're doing a lot more ink, guys. We requested ink because we want people to learn ink. Ink is actually pretty easy. And look at, like, so a little coin purse. That's what I'm saying it's going to be. It's going to be a coin purse. I think it's really cute. And then a little bag. So maybe a little makeup bag. But those are super cute. And then the ink is Couture Coral and Metal. But my monthly kit that I do, it will be there Monday. Look for it on Monday. I might do a sneak peek on Sunday, but sorry, I'm just not. It's my life. It is just my life. Okay, so just black. I'm just doing black. Okay, let me just get this open. I didn't open anything because I knew I'd have all those t-shirts all over the place, and I'm just messy. I am just messy with stuff. Okay, let's put this over here. A little bit for you, and you, and you. And then you get some too. All right, that should be enough. Okay, and then I'm just going to spread it. I think all my larger squeegees are in the other room. So this is our ink. You don't put chalk paste on your clothing because it typically doesn't stay well. Okay, I did do the glow in the dark on my jeans before, and it stayed and it stayed and it stayed. I washed them and washed them and washed them. I did the skeleton pattern when I did pinners a few years ago. It was kind of fun. It actually stayed probably for 2 months worth of washing all through the season, which was fun. And then it was gone. But that was the glow in the dark. That was chalk paste. That was before we had the ink. So this is basically one and done, guys. I am just going to I need a little bit more. I almost made it. So I think I'm just going to do pretty much 1 or 2 colors. Not going to do the glow in the dark. I would need to wash this transfer. I don't have a second one of these here. I need to get a second one, don't I? Okay, so all right, I'm going to make sure it's nice and smooth. And then I usually go over ink twice just to make sure. Just go over all of it twice. Make sure it's all down through to the surface. And then I will peel this up. We'll dry it. We'll heat set it. Okay, so ink is permanent once it's heat set. Okay, you do have to heat set it. Watch for your sleeves so you don't flip them into the ink. Okay, the ink mat will help hold this down. I might have to do like the corners. As I peel it up, I might lay it back down and do a little bit of an area. So let me just gently peel up. Now it is supposed to be kind of rustic like that. That is the pattern. That is what it, but if it looks like I've missed an area, I'll lay it back down. Looks good, guys. Look at how cute that is. This is the perfect color. I'm going to be the cutest little jack-o'-lantern. I'm the cutest pumpkin in the patch. Oh, hi, Judy. Yes, I am going to wear this today. I am going to be a jack-o'-lantern. Isn't it so cute? So let me dry this and I'll heat set it. And Judy, I did find more ribbon for the craft swap area. So I'll, as soon as there's a empty spot on the table, then I will put those out. Or we'll see, because there might be some empty spots already. Yeah, I went through more. Yeah. And then I got some basket toppers painted for one of my customers that had requested them. I worked on them, yeah. I didn't have any, and she had sent a message. So I got those done. I'm so excited. This is just so cute. So the only area that I see that I probably, and there's a hair in there. Of course there is, Darlene. There is a little area that, but it's going to be okay because this is kind of rustic. There's one area that I should have went back over. Okay, I don't want to heat up my ink mat too much. I do have my ink mat under there and it's kind of bubbling up. I need to take that out of there. So I know, I think it's so cute. It is just the cutest. Hi Denise, how are you? Let me get you guys the link for these. These are just so cute. Let's see. All right, let me find it. Sorry, I had a message from one of my vendors who's not going to be able to be there today for her shift. Okay, all right. Sorry. Search all my orders for shirts. Okay, let me find them. Let me find this for you because this is just the perfect color. I think it is, anyways. Okay, so don't make the mistake though of getting the wrong neck, because the purple one, I'm sure I'm going to be ordering another one because I don't like necks that are really closed up on me. I have a hard time. It's basically from issues from my ex-husband, my first husband. So yeah, anyone that has been in a domestic violence situation where you've been strangled, you hate anything that's been up around your neck. So yeah, yep, that type of thing. So I hate shirts that are tight on my neck. I can't stand it. Okay, so I put a piece of parchment paper in there, and I am going to carefully peel up the ink mat. Okay, I'm going to try to slide it out. I think I can get it out this way. All right, I got it. Okay, and it's stuck to my fingers. Okay, so, and then I'm going to lay this down. I have this mat. Oh, guess what? I have this mat under it. I probably should take it out when I do the next one. Although it didn't really matter. Okay, so I do have my mat that I can iron on. And I'm going to cover this after I dry it just a little bit more. It's a little bit too wet. I can look at it and go, ooh, it's still a little wet. Okay, so we're going to dry it just a little bit. Try it a little bit more. You can let these just sit overnight. If you don't want to worry about taking out that ink mat, you're afraid you might mess it up, just let it sit overnight. Some people let theirs sit for a week because they just do a whole bunch and then they heat set them at the end of the week. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Isn't he funny? He's just so cute. I just think it's adorable. Okay, let's get him heat set. He might be a little crooked. His eyes might be a little crooked. Okay, here comes my heat press. I am using my heat press. You can use an iron. Okay, this one, I actually have it reset for 60 seconds because the fact that I was doing the other things, you can change your timer, I learned. So, you prefer the V-necks. Yeah, I prefer the V-necks too. that I accidentally got the purple one regular, and I didn't have time to reorder when I realized it. I was like, oh, darn. Yeah, I don't like the regular because the fact that, you know, once upon a time, I had an issue with my first husband. Okay, I'm just going to lift it and then just put it back down. Generally, they say to turn your shirt inside out and heat it from the other side, but I don't think it makes a difference. So 30 seconds twice or 60 seconds. So guys, we're just making some t-shirts, having a fun day, getting stuff for Darlene to wear. I'll have 3 days of craft shows, so I need 3 t-shirts. I also have a black one, and I think I want to do the Hocus Pocus one. I might have a Hocus Pocus one though too, so I'm kind of saving it, going, do I want to do it? Do I not want it? Look at that steam. I know you probably can't see it. It is steaming. Okay, and I'm just going to touch it and see. Okay, it is not sticky. Okay, that one is done. Then take out my paper. And this one's done. Okay, so we have 2 more to do. This is so cute, guys. I'm so excited. Okay, gonna set this one to the side. All right, we'll bring them all back when it's all done. Okay, so let's bring our next one in, because my things are sliding down. My paper and everything is sliding. Okay, hello. Hello. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, so let's do this one. This one's next in line. I think we have to iron it. Yeah, all my stuff is just sliding. Okay, let's just iron it really quickly. Just iron it. It's all wrinkly. Isn't this the perfect color for a pumpkin spice one? I think we're gonna do it in white. Okay, let me just scooch that up so that all I need to really do to iron it at the moment is just iron this area that I'm going to be inking on. Okay, so if I get that flat, that's fine. And then I'll spend some time ironing the rest of it before I wear it. Okay, so that I'm not wrinkly. I'm wrinkly enough without my shirt being wrinkly, right? Okay. I don't need wrinkles in my shirt. I got wrinkles on myself. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay. All right, see? Okay. I just want to do the bottom too, just in case I move it down a little bit. Okay, so this is going to be the Pumpkin Spice Life one. Where are my pumpkin spice people? Do you like pumpkin spice? I just like pumpkin. I'm not going to say I love pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin. I don't do pumpkin lattes. Some people do, but I will take pumpkin everything. I used to put pumpkin in my oatmeal once upon a time. When I was limited on food, pumpkin was one of the things that I could have. So I really do love it. Okay, here is the transfer. So we need to do it sideways. I'm thinking white. Should I do white? And then do Pumpkin Spice Life in my papaya. Papaya is not my favorite color, but I wish they had a better pumpkin-y color for us. You're an October girl. Yeah. A lot of people love their pumpkin. I tell you, I just love fall because it's one of my favorite seasons. Fall, because then comes Christmas. I love when it starts to get cold outside. Okay, let me see if I don't think it's over far enough. Yeah, I need to scooch it over to the left just barely. It really is easier to do this if your shirt is turned inside out. I was trying to cheat. Starbucks pumpkin spice chai. Oh, I've never had that. I am just so careful because I don't know what all is in everything. And so I'm really careful. I did get some potato chips that are fried in tallow oil. And I'm gonna say I'm not a fan of it. Okay, let me just get, where's the center? And there's the center. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'll be good right there. I'm thinking white because I really like how the white stands out. Black would probably be fine too, but I think the white's gonna stand out really, really good on this. Okay, so center is like right there, approximately. I could actually go like this, and there's, oh yeah, I was very close, very close. Okay, pumpkin spice life. Okay, let me fold my corners down so it's easy for me to peel at the end. You decorate your farm table with oh, you decorated, oh nice, that's so cute. I love your house. Okay, so I need to open the white. I do have a whole nother jar just in case I need it, because I didn't know what I would find once I opened this up. I don't have an extra of the pumpkin spice, so let's open that. This is really thick. The white is very thick, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Yep. Okay, so let's move that out of the way. Maybe I just slide to the side. Just a little bit, because you know me. Okay, let's see if this is even good. I don't know if it will be. Oh yeah. Yeah, it actually is better than the other one. It's better than the white. Okay, so, and maybe when it dries on here, it will look fine. I'm just not ever a fan of their papaya color. Okay. All right, so pumpkin spice life. And these little pumpkins and stars are going to be in this color. The rest of it will be white. We need to do this first because I am just one of those people that will forget. So we're going to do this part first. I probably could use a regular squeegee, but we'll use a little multi-tool just because. I probably could do the whole thing like this, but I really want the white so that it stands out. I'm really thinking the white will just help it really stand out. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so pumpkin pie, pumpkin. I like pumpkin crisp, like apple crisp. I do pumpkin crisp. I can do it so it doesn't have a crust. Okay, so it's basically like pumpkin pudding, and then I do the oatmeal with brown sugar and cinnamon, and I started out in the microwave so that the pumpkin pudding is all cooked in the microwave, and then I I add the topper and I put it into the oven. I'm going to set this over here out of the way. Okay, and now we're going to do white for all the rest. Now, pumpkin muffins, pumpkin cookies. I've even done pumpkin fudge. Has anybody had pumpkin fudge before? Because I made pumpkin fudge once. It's just like making regular fudge. You actually do boil it with sugar and butter on the stove, and it made it into pumpkin fudge. Anybody had pumpkin fudge besides me? It actually was quite yummy, but it was a long process. You had to boil it at a low temperature, getting it up to the boiling stage, and not do it as a hard crack. So I was making caramels, because I can have certain things. I can have butter and I can have sugar. So sometimes, like brown sugar and butter, once in a while I will just boil it to make caramels. And recently I overboiled it and I made it into English toffee, which I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And it was slightly burnt, so it was like a burnt English toffee. It was really, really yummy. I took it to convention. Yeah, I took it to ChalkCon. It was my little treat. People around me probably heard me crunching on it. That was my little treat, because people are able to bring their own stuff or eat what everybody else brings. I can't. So I had my own little yumminess. So yeah, and I don't add anything to it. It was just brown sugar and butter. I didn't even do vanilla. Okay, I'm going to get out another multi-tool to do the bottom. And I'm going to be going over this a couple of times because I want to make sure it went all the way through. And I have a lot on the back of this. I'm kind of just going over it, making sure that it's completely full, but there's a lot for me to take off. And then I'm going to grab another multi-tool to do the bottom. Okay. So I have to be at my craft show at noon today so that vendors can put out more stuff and my food people can bring in their stuff. Okay, be watching your fingers because you might be like me and stick your finger in everything. Okay, I'm going to get a clean multi-tool to finish out the bottom part. Okay. All right, so getting me some ink for that. I just know how I am. I don't trust myself with that little squeegee. I'm going to use the multi-tool. Get right in there. Okay. All right, we're getting there. We are getting there, yay! So Tara took more fall stuff home to paint. I don't know if she'll get it done for me to take to my craft show. Probably have it there on Saturday. She brought some fall signs that she had finished and some pumpkins. So I have those to add to my section and to add to our blended area. Okay, looking good, guys. All right, I think I'm ready to peel. I think we're going to be peeling soon. Okay, I'm going to move that. Okay, so I'm gonna gently peel it up and let's see what we got. See if I got everything. I feel like I'm gonna have to go over some of the areas. Like this ink was really thick. So let me just, as I peel it, I might be laying it back down to go over a few areas. I don't know why, but oops, there goes the lid. There went my lid. Let me see if I can get it without sticking my arm in everything else. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's just hard right around the edges. And I just stuck my thumb in it again. You guys, I tell you, I cannot craft without making a mess. Okay, keep pressed, don't turn off yet. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if I got it. Yeah, I think that maybe it's just that way. Maybe that sometimes the stencil will be a little rustic. What do I want to say? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Doing good. That part, I definitely want to go back over that. That doesn't make me happy there. It's because my white, I've probably had for a while. It's very thick. It didn't go through the way that I'd like it to. So I just lay it back down and just go back over that area. Everything else is looking really good though. Looking good, guys. Okay, we're almost there. Like I said, just go back over it if you need to. We're almost to the point of no return. when you pull it all the way up, you really can't line it back up. It just doesn't work. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take it off. I really like that. You guys, I really like this one. Look at that. This looks really good. Hi, Carol. How are you? We are just doing some t-shirts for me to wear to the craft show. And I'm struggling with this one, like folded on itself. Okay. All right. There's that one. Okay. Let's dry this. I've got stuff on my fingers. Let me find a clean paper towel to wipe my fingers on. I'm going to wet it with my water. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's try this. I like this. This is a great color. I like this color. Hi, Karen Ross. Hi, Carol. How are you? I'm late too. You know, it's the story of my life. I'm usually not late. I try not to be. Once in a while, it happens. I have a meeting today, so all the legends, we're having a meeting today, so I have that before I go to my craft show. I don't think it's going to go late. They usually are only like an hour long, so that's with corporate. Yepers. There's certain things that we are responsible to do as being a person at the top of the company. We need to represent. Okay, let me take that out. I'm going to put I usually slide my piece of parchment paper underneath, and then I will slide my ink mat out. This is really cute. I like this color. This will be fun. Now I'm not going to know which one am I going to wear today. Which one? I might wear the purple one because it'll be less hours that I have to wear the one that doesn't have the neck that I like. I might do that today just because of that fact. Okay, I'm gonna get my ink mat out. So I just stick my hand in there and I just loosen it up. I just kind of walk my hand up, and I think I can pull it out from this direction. Okay, I got stuck. Okay, all right, got it. Okay, and then we will. And the reason I have that in there is because it potentially could go through to the back side, and I don't want, when I iron this, I don't want it to be like on the back side. I want it to just be on the front. Okay, let's finish drying. Then we'll heat set. Then we have one more to do. I'm doing a purple shirt. I'm gonna put, there's a little bit of witch in all of us. It's probably true. This is really cute. Pumpkin Spice Life. Yeah. I love that. How fun. Okay. And then it's so easy. If you don't have a heat press, don't stress. You can use an iron, okay? But you do want to cover it with parchment paper. So invest in one of those rolls. You can get it from Walmart, or you can get the one from Costco that will last you. I'm going to just close this up. I'm done with this one. I know that for sure. Okay. Just going to close that one to get it off that area. So 30 seconds twice. Yeah, there's the countdown. And this one's the big one. So this covers the whole thing. You guys, if you love it, give me a pumpkin or give me a Halloween ghost. There's a few different emojis in there. I love giving out happy mail. So if you will give me a little emoji, you'll be in the drawing for that. We'll get those sent out. And like I said, the mystery boxes should be coming this afternoon or in the morning, first thing. So Tara just really wants to make sure she knows how many we have. She doesn't want to overestimate. She likes to stuff the boxes, get them all ready to go. Okay, look at that. That is steaming, and it is not sticky, so it is done. Yeah, it's done. It's permanent, okay? So, you know, this is a little, that pumpkin right there, I don't know why, but the pumpkin is a little sticky. Let's just do it for 30 seconds more. I'm going to get this changed. So that should be 30 seconds. You can change your timer on this. I learned that when I was doing those, the iron-on things. Okay. Okay. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. Thank you, guys. Even if you're doing the replay, go ahead and do the emojis if you're watching the replay. How is everybody? So craft show this weekend. We open today 4 to 7. We're in La Mesa by the Hobby Lobby at St. Luke's Church. Okay. It's always hard for me to remember that. I think I'm finally remembering what the name of the church is. St. Luke's. So come see us 4 to 7 tonight. Then 9 to 5 tomorrow. 9 to 3 on Saturday. We have a lot of fun fall, Halloween, Christmas, everyday stuff. Lots of goodies. And some new goodies. New person that's bringing new goodies. Look at that. That is so cute. I love that. I love that it's kind of rustic. It kind of looks like college style type letters there. Okay. All right. Next. This is the last one. All right. So the one that I don't like the neckline, but I'm doing it anyways. I don't send things back very easily with Amazon. So I'm not 100% sure. So I'll have to start right below that little X. There's a little X there. I'm just not, it's not my favorite. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just iron this really quickly. I like to start with a nice ironed surface. Let me iron the bottom just in case it is, in case I go lower than anticipated. All right. Okay. All right. So easy peasy. Who has not done ink yet? The best way to try it is on a towel. T-shirts can be a little tricky because of the ink mat. Okay. Not going to lie. But you saw how pretty easy it was for me. So try a towel first. Okay, so here's our shirt. Okay, so I'm going to have to move that up just a little bit. Let me just scooch this up a little bit. Okay, so I think I'm just going to do it all in white. I'm going to open up a new white. This one is really thick. I think that's part of my problem with before. And even though I hate to do it, I really think white is going to look the best on here. Here's a brand new white. Let's open that up. And you'll see how nice and creamy dreamy it is compared to that one. Yeah, it really is. It really, really is. Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be easier. I'm actually gonna toss the other one because it's actually pretty old. Okay, so this one's going to flow easier. Okay, get that out of the way. I will wipe off this stir stick, and I'm using a new thing. So that's, it's just more difficult when it's dried out like that. You could add water and stir, but I have this new one right here. I think just white is going to be perfect. I don't think black. I think the white's going to stand out. So let's get our ink mat in there first. Okay, so I figured out where it needs to be. So like right in here, let me get the ink mat in there. All you do is ink. Oh, that's nice. I love that. Yeah, you do a ton. You do a ton. Yeah, towels and t-shirts and all this stuff. I think that's great. Okay, ink mat stops about right there. Okay, that's probably going to be perfect. Let me just make sure. A lot of times I'll turn it inside out. I'm just trying to show you a different way. Probably next time I'll turn it inside out. Okay. All right. So this is going to go right here. That's my center. My center is right there. Okay, perfect. I'm going to do white. You could do a whole bunch of different colors, whatever you want to do. It's totally up to you guys. You can do as much or as little as you want. I'm just trying to show you that it can be just one and done. It can be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, so this is how ink is supposed to be. Nice and creamy like that. When you have jars that have sat there and probably been to craft shows and sat in my hot vehicle, then they start to get a little thicker. And that's what was happening with the other one. That's why I was struggling a little bit, because it was pretty much at the end of its life. Okay, so you can add water to ink, despite them saying don't add water. You can. I have, when I've been desperate and it's a color that they no longer have or that I just couldn't get in time. So, but I happened to order a whole bunch of ink. One of my vendors does a ton of towels. She's not going to have them at this show, but she does tons and tons of towels. And she asked for inks and any transfers that I thought that would be cute on towels. So I bought a bunch of ink to have it to take there, because I don't take the Chocolate Tour stuff to my craft shows anymore, because a lot of the craft shows that I do, I'm in charge of. So it's for me to pay someone, it's not really profitable for me to do that, to watch my booth. Okay, I think I got it. I've gone over everything at least twice. So let's start peeling. Check your fingers, maybe your toes too. All right, here we go. And the ink mat holds that down. So yeah, it makes it nice and easy. Yes, see, starting with ink that is the right consistency really is the key. I didn't have to lay it back down at all. Okay, and this just goes on here. You're gonna wash those stencils right away, because the ink is, when it gets solid, it's really hard to get off of there. So you want to make sure you're washing those things right away. Okay, let's try this and let's heat set this. Isn't that cute? I think the white was perfect. It might be a little bit low. It might be. Oh well. It is what it is. It's not my favorite shirt anyways. It's probably going to be worn once. All right, dry, guys. And then we'll heat set it. Yeah, I normally would put this up higher, but there's that little X thing. Can you guys even see? There's like a little X that's stitched there. So that's why I didn't go higher. So I dry it as much as I can, but then as soon as the heat mat or the ink mat starts to bubble up, I will stop, because I don't want to ruin it. Okay, then I'm gonna get my ink mat out. Sometimes I'll go through the neck with it. Seem to be easy. So here's my little thing. You can wash this. I don't usually wash it every single time. You just spray it with water and wipe it and let it dry completely. Okay, let's dry it again so we can dry it. Oh, I forgot to put my parchment paper in there. Let's sneak that in there. I don't think it's going to go through, but just in case, okay? So I want to teach you the right way too. So you should have parchment paper in between. All right. Okay, let's dry the rest of the way, and then we will heat set. If I can't clean your ink mats right away, you spray them with water. Okay. Your ink transfers, you spray them with water. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, yeah. I will be cleaning mine as soon as I'm done right here. That's a good tip. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for all the emojis. They're so cute. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I will be at the craft show. I'm so sorry. And the monthly kit will be coming Monday. I might give you a sneak peek on Sunday. I just have to focus on the craft show. That's my responsibility. So I want to make sure that I do all the things that I need to do. Let's see, trying to get this where it's not going to be stuck to the cord. Okay, all right, cover with parchment paper, and then we're going to use our heat press. This time I'll do it sideways. Oops, my cord got hung up there. Sideways. Okay, while that's doing its thing, I start cleaning up. Okay, so I usually will wipe the rim of all of my jars before I close them. I didn't do that on the papaya, but I like to wipe it so that it doesn't stick. I usually am able to accomplish this. Okay, so I'm going to do it twice at 30 seconds. Okay, get this one done. That way it's out of the way, and that way I can bring all the shirts that we made, because we got 3 shirts that we made. I can bring all of them in. I just got ink on my finger. Make sure you're checking. You guys, I am a mess. Okay, let me get my spray bottle. I'm trying to keep my fingers clean. Okay, take that off, Darlene, so you don't burn your shirt. I got white all over my fingers. Of course I did. You know me. You know me. You know I'm going to do it. You know I'm just a hot mess. I'm not just hot. I'm a hot mess all the time. Okay. There's the ink. All cleaned up. Okay. That's dried chalk paste. Okay, let's take this off. Check your fingers. Okay, it's done. It is done. I can take out the other parchment paper. All right, so we have 3 shirts. We have this one and this one. I'm not even sure which one. I really like this one. I didn't know if I would like this color, but I'm really loving that one. I'm really loving that one. And then we have our pumpkin. So look how cute. Those are so cute, guys. I'm not sure which one I love best. I think I like them all. Which one do you'll be in withdrawals? Oh, I'm sorry. Your dressers just came from the sale. Oh yeah, nice, Carol. Some of them were held up. I did not wash my shirts first, but I normally do. You just wash them like normal, Yvonne. I don't do anything special with mine at all. They go in the washer just with all my other clothes. Wash and dry, just like anything else. I've never had a problem. The only issue I've ever had was when I did layers with the cute little red truck that they have, you know, when I did the layers with the plaid on it, it actually did peel off. That was the only time. But when single layers like this, never a problem. You love the purple one the best? I'm kind of liking this one the best. I don't know why. Okay, let me put you up to me. All right, so I love them all. And they're a good fit for me. So these are roomy shirts. So they don't hug my body. They don't hug my curves. Even though I have been losing a little bit of weight, it's not a lot. I still have all those curves. I still have lots of curves. This one's so cute. Oh my gosh, it's gonna make people smile. I love that. And then this one here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna wear this one today. I'll go change. Wear this one today because I don't like the neck as much, and so I won't have to wear it as long because our day today is only 4 to 7. It's less hours. All right, and I am going to get my hair straightened today. All right, guys, I love you guys. I hope you had fun. Thanks for joining me. Let me just kind of straighten them all out. There's not room for all of them. Anyways, it was fun. Thank you for being here, guys. It is really easy, okay? So don't be afraid. When you get your monthly kit, if you're not in the club yet, you really should try it. Let me give you the link for club because the club is an ink project. So there's a little coin purse and a little makeup thing. So let me get you the link. You can try it easily that way. Our club project this month, it comes with 2 little ink packets, and you do have to heat set it. Okay, there's the club link. All right, guys, have a fantastic weekend. I will be back on Monday. I have a few more wrinkles on my shirts to iron out, but I love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. You are so amazing. I have the best people on my page. I really